Hello, Capricorn Souls. Welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you are here. My name is Nikki, and I use my clairaudient and channeling abilities to help people find the magic within. If you're new here, welcome. I channel messages from creative expressions such as movies, books, and music, and I'm excited and honored to be doing this reading for you today. For this series, I will be channeling messages from Edgar Allan Poe quotes. And I was inspired to do this series because last month was my birthday, and my boyfriend took me to a spiritual store where they sold healing crystals and tarot cards, and I came across an Edgar Allan Poe tarot deck, and my boyfriend bought it for me. So I was excited to use it for this series. And Edgar Allan Poe is a famous horror writer of short, scary stories, and some that are a little longer in nature. But very well known, and I thought it would be fun to do this in October, which is spooky season, and see what channelings come through. So how the reading will work, Capricorn, I have channeled 12 different Edgar Allan Poe quotes and written them on slips of paper, put them in this little tin here, which we have one left because this is the last video of this series. So we'll see what your message is here, and then I'll do an intuitive card reading to get some additional messages. So let's see which Edgar Allan Poe quote has a message for you, Capricorn. We have beauty of whatever kind in its supreme development invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. Beauty of whatever kind in its supreme development invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. The first deck of cards that we are using, Capricorn, is the Edgar Allan Poe Tarot deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your additional messages for my Capricorn souls? We have the Six of Wands. Next, we have the Moonology deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? Confidence is your key to success. New Moon in Leo. Next, we'll pull a card from the Super Attractor deck. Thank you, Spirit. What else? True manifestations are powered by service and love. And the last deck of cards we're using is the Self-Love Affirmation deck. Thank you, Spirit. What are your final messages for my Capricorn souls? This flew right out. We have, I speak and think positively. The back it says, my current thinking shapes my future. If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. Okay, Capricorn, let's reflect on your quote here. One more time. Beauty of whatever kind in its supreme development invariably excites the sensitive soul to tears. So what Spirit is showing me, Capricorn, is that you are someone who really appreciates beauty when you see it. Whatever is beautiful to you, you are someone who takes it in, you document it, you photograph it, you lock that memory in time, and you like to reflect on those beautiful things that you have experienced in your life, even sometimes of which you may have seen yourself brought to tears because of the beauty that you were in the presence of. And that is one of the things that connects us as a collective, are the beautiful moments that we see through our own experience, through our own eyes. There's something very healing about that when we do that for ourselves, because whatever we're viewing that we find beautiful, whatever we're experiencing that we find beautiful, because we are one, we experience it as a collective on a whole, and it heals us all when we have an interaction like that that epitomizes what we feel is beautiful. So it's very important right now to look for things that are beautiful in your reality right now, and to continue to document them, to focus on the good, to look for things that elicit wonderful emotions within you, because the emotion is the secret to manifesting what it is you want. And also, when you see something beautiful that you've manifested, to practice gratitude for it. And I'm also seeing some of you manifesting something you've been wanting for a really long time, and that's why your waterworks came on. That's why you cried, because it had been a little while before you saw it show up, and when it finally did, it meant a lot to you. That is also something that I experience when I manifest something that I've put out into the world. It's very beautiful. So continuing to focus on what you find beautiful will really help to keep your energy in that healing place, that joyful place, especially if you're experiencing something not so positive right now, okay? With the Six of Wands, I feel like you have a lot of people who have your back, or you're about to align with a lot of people to collaborate on something with. See how the people on the card, they're holding like these, they have lights on the end of them. They're all like shining lights. Like I feel like you're aligning with a lot of light workers and just like paving the way. And it's like, I'm hearing that song, "We're not gonna take it." And just speaking your truth, like having the awareness about difficult things and no longer holding yourself back, no longer being scared of expressing yourself, having people who encourage you to speak up. People who have your back, and also working on something in the public eye, on something where you're encouraged and you're uplifting and you're all shining your light. I'm being drawn to something with the playing cards too, how they're kind of like flying everywhere. I want to tap into what the playing cards, like there's something here about random chance is what I feel like. What are you bringing through here about the playing card, Spirit? Thank you. Oh, it's like playing that game of solitaire. It's like no longer doing things solitary, allowing yourself to work with other people. It's like he's just throwing the cards up, like, and I'm hearing that game solitaire. It's like throwing away the solitaire energy, throwing away the isolations, coming out into the limelight to allow yourself to be recognized. I love that so much. It's like, forget the solitaire energy. I'm no longer playing this game. I'm with my soul tribe that got my back and just moving forward. I love that so much. Like no longer caring, coming out, and the light just shifted. Yeah, this is a powerful message from the angels, okay? It's safe to come out. It's safe to align. The card next to the Six of Wands is confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So Spirit is really emphasizing to work on your mindset in terms of confidence and building high self-esteem, believing in yourself and what you're here to shine light on, what you're here to create. Being drawn to the Lion, you may be aligning with other zodiac signs, specifically one in the zodiac sign of Leo, somebody with a lion-like energy who has the right words to say. It's like them saying something and then it just like resonating within your core and like activating confidence within you. Like somebody saying something that you haven't heard before and really like taking off with it, saying, yeah, that's exactly what I needed to hear. This is the one piece that I was missing that's going to help me move forward on my journey. So having confidence in yourself right now, believing in yourself, that is your key to success. Okay, Capricorn? The next card is true manifestations are powered by service and love. So if you have been waiting on manifestations to come in, Spirit is saying what could be blocking them is the fact that they need to be powered by service and love, not from a place of, personal gain or what it would do to benefit you. Obviously, the manifestation will benefit you when it's for the highest good of all. So the key is to let go of what you think you need and just let the universe co-create with you. You take the action, you be of service, you add value, you infuse unconditional love into the world. The universe will meet you halfway and bring people and experiences to you that lead to the outcome that you want in a way that is even better than you could possibly dream of, Capricorn, okay? Another thing to be mindful of is the words you speak. We have I speak and think positively. And on the back it says, my current thinking shapes my future. So not only be mindful of what you're saying, but be mindful of what you are thinking, okay? If I hear myself using negative or limiting words, I change them. And this can be difficult to do at first, especially if you're not in the habit of catching what you're saying. So like if you catch yourself saying something like, oh man, I'm so dumb, or something like that, like, wait, hold up. No, I am intelligent. I believe in myself. I have the universe's DNA coded within me. I have universal intelligence encoded within me. And remembering who you really are, that you have been training for what you're here to do for many, many lifetimes. So getting into a mode where you disrupt any negative thinking, any negative speaking. If you don't want it to be true for you, then don't say it, okay? Keep it within here and shift whatever you're thinking about to a more positive outcome, because that all contributes to what we're creating in our experience, all right? I'd like to open up my clairaudience and see what else Spirit would like to tell my Capricorn souls. Thank you, Spirit. What else do you have? I'm also hearing that song that doesn't even have any lyrics. It's instrumental. It's Rock and Roll Part 2. It was a famous song that would play on jock jams in the 90s. And this is actually a song my mom would play like right before I'd go to play basketball. She would put it on to like get me amped up because there was just something about it that was like very empowering. But it goes da 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 da, hey da 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 da, and it's like very like there's something here about sports for some of you. So if some of you have some ambitions with something athletic or physical activity of some sort, certain music that you play before you go to do the physical activity, it definitely helps you to stay in that pattern. So like if you have like a process of working on your health right now, getting healthier, putting on an empowering song before you go to do it, it really does help you, and it creates a routine for yourself that keeps you in the energy of wanting to continue to do it. Okay, so listening to music before you do a physical activity will really help infuse that energy and keep it while you're doing that physical activity. It creates momentum, okay? And I just remember whenever my mom would play that song before I'd have a basketball game, I'd get so amped up. I'm like, yeah, we're going to win. Even if we didn't win, I still had that empowerment right before the game, you know? So yeah, and this doesn't even have to relate to a physical activity. This could relate to anything that you're doing. listening to something empowering before you sit down to create something even. There's something very healing about music, and the music that you love, the music you see beauty in, it really does matter. All right. What else, Spirit? Thank you. There's something here about hands too. Like I'm being drawn to the hands on this card, but I'm also being shown somebody who washes their hands vigorously in the sink. Some of you have very powerful healing energy in your hands. So if you are a practitioner with massage therapy or Reiki, there's something about washing your hands afterward to reset the energy that really, really helps to, especially doing this in between clients is what I'm seeing. Not letting the previous energy come with you with your next client, like washing your hands before you move on to your next appointment of the day. Or anything. If you've been doing any Reiki, like if you've been doing YouTube videos, even like washing your hands, water is very grounding and it helps to clear away energy. I'm somebody who takes a lot of baths and whatnot because my energy, I have a tendency to absorb energy if I don't set energetic boundaries. So if there's like a day where I'm feeling very drained, taking a bath or taking a shower, I feel so much better after that. So there's something similar here with washing your hands and the magic that you're creating with your healing, but resetting before you move on to the next thing that you do. It's very important so that other energies don't influence your interaction with whoever you're working with or the next video that you do and whatnot, okay? Any final messages for my Capricorn souls? Thank you, Spirit. There's also something here about deceitful energy. Someone lying. What's this about, Spirit? Thank you. I'm going to pull another card here to get more information. What's this lying, deceitful energy? Ten of Cups. Well, this card is about ultimate emotional fulfillment. Somebody's being deceitful about the emotions that they feel. What's going on here, Spirit? Thank you. I'm being drawn to the man on the card that's playing the violin. Like this card is very positive in nature. This is the card of ultimate emotions. But we ask the question of what is the lying coming from? There's somebody here who's lying about how they really feel. And I feel like there's somebody who is big into music, who plays music, who cares a lot about music, who may like serenade or sing, who looks good on the surface but isn't telling the truth. Let's get another card here. Somebody's not being truthful about how they really feel. It's a masculine energy regardless of gender. Yeah, Seven of Cups. Yeah, there's somebody around my Capricorn souls here who's not being truthful about how they really feel. They can't figure out what they want. They feel like they can't make a decision on anything. Like they're going back and forth between a lot of different options. Um, they're lying to the people that they are seeing. I feel this is a romantic relationship, but someone who's very talented creatively, very artistic, loves music, perhaps, um, into performing arts. I'm even seeing there's somebody here who be mindful. And I'm hearing that song from Stevie Nicks. Players only love you when they're playing. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know. So this is about understanding that while you're getting grounded, Capricorn, I'm being drawn to the woman that's sitting in the garden, sitting in nature, doing the inner healing. I feel like you're coming into the awareness that somebody isn't being honest with you, those of you who are experiencing this. And you're learning to see through the manipulation of the serenades that they do, the poems that they write. You're beginning to see how you've been kept on a hook, and I see that you're tired of it. Okay? Don't allow yourself to be kept on the hook. I was on a hook for 6 years, so I know what this feels like. I am very familiar with this energy, but I see that you're doing a lot of healing, grounding, and you're beginning to see the truth. Okay, you're starting to see through the BS that this person is perpetuating, and you'll recognize it because they don't know what they want. They have all these different options. They go back and forth between all the different options. Their head is basically in the clouds, much like the guy in this hot air balloon here. And it's just being mindful and learning to see through those things. Okay, so if you have actually heard this person say, I don't know what I want, take that as a red flag and run, okay? Because that is the energy that you will keep putting up with, and this is a karmic cycle, all right? So that had to be said for some of my Capricorns who are experiencing that right now. So ultimately, that is all I am seeing. That is your reading, Capricorn. If your reading resonated, if you enjoyed it, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. I'm excited and honored to have done this reading for you today. I also do a podcast with the Slumber Party Massacre with 4 amazing women, my sister Lacey, Rebecca, Carly, and Heather. If that's something you're interested in listening to, I'm linking that in the description box down below as well. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you on the next video.